I am Fraser Luther-Yarwood, and I'm a third-year student at Chelmsford Education Studies, and I'm currently a course rep, as well as the president of the LGBTQ+ committee, as well as the Teen Hot Chocolate Society. One of the biggest problems that I've faced or seen is the struggle between the communication between students and staff and lecturers. So one of my first priorities will be fixing that gap, making sure that everyone's heard, everyone's understanding, everyone's being treated fairly. Secondly, I'll be looking at supporting equality and fighting against all sorts of discrimination, because as I previously said, I'm president of the LGBTQ+ committee, which just in the past week had a fantastic event down here in Cambridge, which I came with my committee. And I also look to sort of help with the mental health campaigns, as also in the previous week, we came down to Cambridge yet again for the mental health training. One of my biggest efforts as a student was to spearhead the Against Cuts for Education policy, which went to council most recently, which it got passed. So one of the biggest points was the increased tuition fees of universities, which I'm personally going to try and fight against, so which will help you lot and any future students. And finally, I also want to sort of bring up the free-for-all slate of Shannon Crowley and Anela Khan. And I hope that sort of shows that my team working ability, the fact that I will work with a whole range of people, both here in Cambridge and Chelmsford and even Peterborough, to make sure every student is heard and no student gets left behind, so all together we can succeed and achieve our full potentials. I think to be president, it's all about being a leader, as well as having the courage to actually see a problem and step up to solve it. And I think as president, my priority would be first and foremost the students. So I would make sure that they're happy, well taken care of, and the fact that all the time they're here at part of the union, that they have a fantastic time of it, and it's a time for them to remember for the rest of their lives. I think my leadership style would be a more democratic style, because where I would have my own ideas, I would also allow everyone else to have their ideas. And I think through a democracy, it would be a case of, if this is what you guys want as a majority, then it's my job to make sure that you get what you want, because after all, it is your time here at the university, and it is down to you to do what you want to do. It's just my job to make sure you get the opportunity to do it. Well, I think as much as I haven't been an executive officer yet, I have been a course rep, and part of that role has been to work with both the students and the university in itself. And because I've been part of the Faculty of Health, Social Care and Education, I've had to listen to the students while go to staff, find the problems, and sometimes force an issue just to make sure that everyone is happy and everyone's taken care of in the proper ways.